Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, happy Valentine's Day, although you'll probably see it afterwards. But that's not the point. The point is, it's about showing love to the ones who love you most, or the one that you love the most. And you know what I love? Cats. That's right, the goal in life is to become a cat lady. Why slave over a hot stove for a human when I can slave over a cold blender for a fur baby? So to show her how much I love her, I'm gonna be making her some cat food because she deserves it, even though she's an ungrateful brat. But I'll choose her over a real human any day of the week. So, if you want to follow along, get you some oats. You're gonna need about a 1/3 cup. Some sardines. Give the kitties what they want. And some carrots. You're only gonna need 2 tablespoons mashed carrots, so I'm just gonna be using frozen. I may be a 5-star cat chef, but for 2 little tablespoons, she does not get the real deal, okay? Not fresh, fresh frozen. So I have this cute little bowl here and some lovely oats. Just gonna put a 1/3 cup in here. I don't know what you guys do for Valentine's Day, but what I like to do every single year is make a nice candlelit dinner for me and the baby. 1, because she deserves it, and 2, I'm so picky that no one really gets to stick around for more than a week, if they're lucky. Alright, so I added some water. I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave for maybe about a minute. There's really not much here, plus I eyeballed it. I don't want it to be too thick, but I also don't want it to be a mushy mess, but we'll just get to see how that turns out. So since that's gonna be super fast, just gonna move on to the carrots. Yes, I'm cooking the whole thing because the rest is gonna be for me as a little snack since I don't like to eat until later in the day. Probably too late, but who's counting? And for what, I'll be making Cajun salmon Alfredo, but you guys don't get to see that. You know, sometimes in life you just forget how things work. There we go. Now we're just gonna pop over to the kitchen. So I got the heat all the way up, of course, why wouldn't you? Just gonna dump him in just like that. Perfect. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. 10 out of 10. And I'm just gonna cover him so he can rock out while we move on. Alright, checking on our oatmeal. Appetizing. He needs to go back in. Just gonna stir him up real quick. You know, make him feel like somebody loves him. I'm gonna put him back in for another minute. So, it turns out I'm really bad at making oatmeal in the microwave. Look at this. That's right, I took the entire dish out. What is this nonsense? It's been so long since I cooked oatmeal in the microwave. I forgot that this happened. Send help. Only me, I swear. Nobody else does this. This is like breakfast or microwaving 101. And yet, I still managed to mess it up. No big deal though. Let's just see. He's cooked enough, especially since he needs to cool down. It's fine. Unflavored oatmeal is a sin. Anyone who eats oatmeal without any type of addition, you're a sadist. How? Allow yourself to be happy. This ain't it. Let's put him in this blender, and the bowl is still hot. We're gonna make this work, you know? All is fair in love and war, and this feels so gross. So gross. Disgusting. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, very hot. Wow. I guess we'll wait a little bit for him. In terms of the carrot, I'm just gonna grab like 6 to 8 slices because I don't feel like mashing it up. That's what the blender is for. It'll turn out fine, maybe. So I'll be using this many carrots, so about 7. They're very soft, I overcooked them just in case. But since this is a fur baby, not a real baby, maybe it won't matter. We'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, so this is what I'll do. You see, set him to the side. Take this guy. That's right, waste nothing. Don't worry, my dishes are clean. And I gotta clean them again after this. And now, let's try this again. Hopefully without burning my fingers off. Voila. So appetizing. So I'm gonna put this in the sink and give this guy a moment to cool down. I want it to at least be room temperature so I can serve it straight out the blender. But unfortunately, since that's so hot, it might be a minute. Probably should have let him cool a bit more first, but we just gotta roll with it. All right, so he's about room temperature now. To add the ingredient that she's gonna love the most, it's gonna drive her crazy. The sardines. I wonder if this will bring her out of hiding. She's currently under the bed because she likes having things her way. And I wasn't giving her enough love, so I guess I'm on punishment. Ugh, stop saying this. Oh, here she comes. Hey, baby. Hi. Wanna come on? She does not want to join us, unfortunately, but she's right here. Come say hi to the people. Ma'am, excuse you. You have to wait until dinner is ready. See, just so impatient. Alright, she done greeted you for today. I'm just gonna add this entire can of sardines. Not only does it smell like an aquarium, it looks quite depressing. Alright, let's make some magic happen. This is what I imagine a chum bucket to smell like. Unfortunately, all of the carrots did not get crushed up at all. They're just hanging out on the sides. See? They're just hanging out, having a good old time. I'm gonna mix this up and try it again. Let's just try and put him right on top of the blade. Listen here, little carrot. You're gonna get chopped up whether you like it or not. Yeah, very unpleasant smelling, but it's not about me. Oh, she's gonna love it. Yeah, it looks like all the carrots have finally come to terms with their fate. I don't even know how I want to serve this. This just looks like straight vomit. I'd say I wouldn't even feed this to an animal, but unfortunately that's what it's for. So since she's so special, she gets a real bowl. Would love to serve it on a plate, but there's no way. No way that's happening. I'm just gonna... Oh, this is so gross. Maybe I should like freeze it and make a little capsule. That'd probably be like a fun treat idea. You don't want to go through this. I have no clue if it'll work though. Alright, looks like that's as good as it's going to get. Let's just play it up a little bit so it looks cute. Voila. Gorgeous. Glorious. She'll love it, hopefully. What I'm going to do is pop it in the refrigerator for like a few minutes though so it can cool down. I don't think she'll care, but I do. I want it to at least be room temperature. Oh, the table's still wet. Hold up. Decided to take those few moments and clean. Well, it got to cool down, but now we get to see the baby's reaction. Alright, Blaire Bear, it's your time to shine. Where you at? Now for the taste test. What do you think? This is for you. Ma'am. Ma'am. Miss Ma'am. Is that how you feel? I slipped over a cold blender for you. You're just gonna walk away? Is that how you feel? Well, it is safe to say she is not a fan. Valentine's Day failed. At least I like my meal. I guess instead I gotta pop open a can of wet food. It's not made with as much love, but she'll eat it. So hopefully your cat isn't as picky as mine. I do not know what to do with the rest of this. I don't know. I'm gonna try to convince her though. If at first you don't succeed, try again. She's gonna at least taste it. She may not finish it, but she's gonna get more than one lick in. But it just turns out she's a little too high class for this girl. So hopefully your fur baby will be more grateful than mine. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.